Hello everyone. Hi, lovely souls. So welcome to Hosting Talks 2. So in Hosting Talks 1, I have, and you also, all of us have discussed about why to host and my introduction and all. So I hope you know me now. If you don't, just go back and watch Hosting Talks 1. It's my first video on about Airbnb hosting. So for this second video, Hosting Talks 2, I have brought a new microphone only solely for this sharing insights and my experience and my journey through hospitality, healing through hospitality journey. So that's why I brought a new microphone. So from now on, the audio quality and everything be good. I hope so. Yes, it is good, of course. So in this hosting talks 2, I am going to share you about how to host people, how to host guests. Guests are all like a family, and like for example, when I'll ask you, when did you all first met your best friend? Of course, best friends are all were once strangers. At one point of time, either side might have started the conversation, and then it continued, and now at present you all have at least one of the best friends that in your life. So that's how best friends are created. So like that only, this guest turning family is also like that. It's all about the human connection. So we should treat all our guests, all people, like a part of family, like a big part of family. So with that perspective only, we could host guests better and good. Okay, so how to host a guest? So before booking the stay, before they book the stay, your listing description and all should be accurate, and it should be clear, crystal clear about it. There should be no means falseness, discrepancy. I'm not sure how to say, but yeah. So that should be not there. It should be accurate, and and the pics should be matching. You should not over-edit the pics and all. So it should match the current state of that property, and amenities, everything should be clear. So guest books this stay with knowing that these are all getting for them. These are all with their experiences when they stay. So we should not break their expectations, and we should always try to exceed their expectations. So but we should not keep their expectation, make them have their expectation keep so high, because if we overgive ourselves and over promise, and guests be coming with huge expectations and dreams, and like for example, the pool is there in society, and in description everything is photos, everything is mentioned, and it's showing that guest could use pool facility and all, or there be some this shady not clear part is there. So when guest comes and solely books the stay for having to experience the swimming pool, later got to know that swimming pool is only allowed for the residents. So of course the guest be feeling bad, guest be having like cheated like feeling towards the host. So we should avoid that type of feeling. So we should be very crystal clear with the description and photos, everything. So that is one first thing. And second is that when a guest books, so before a guest inquires about the books the stay, they be inquiring it. So during their inquiry, you also ask them questions and few queries that you have, and about how where they are coming from, and who are all coming with them, everything, and is there any extra needs are needed or not, and they check in and check out timing, and have they read the had they read the description or agreed to the terms and conditions. That all you should ask to the guest, and whatever the guest asks to the host, host should always communicate well. So as far as my experience, guest asks host about the distance between from this place to this place, from bus stand to homestay, or from railway station to homestay, like that guest ask. So to shorten up and to be very clear, I suggest you all to add that thing, the information in the description itself. It should be visible, not in some hidden corner at the end. So it should be visible to guests. So yeah, and whatever the guest asks the question, you should respond. And on Airbnb, the response time, there is a time frame for it set by Airbnb. So within 24 hours or 12 hours you should respond. I suggest you all to respond by 1 or 2 hours max. So quick response is needed, because guest not only searches your listing, but guest is also searching for many other listings, and guests might be asking many hosts about the same queries, like copy paste. So whichever listing guest finds good or fine, they be going with them. Okay, so don't respond late, respond instant. There is a feature for the auto messages also. There is a feature in Airbnb, so you can also set that. And whenever guest inquires, you'll be getting a notification via, there's a option also. If you can set, please do set the SMS notification too. So whenever guest inquires, you'll be getting the SMS and the mail also. So I have a special ringtone of money. So whenever guest messages or gets a booking and all, I have that money ringtone on my phone. So I can differentiate in one instance itself. So because I am doing it for past 2 years, more than 2 years, so that's why. So that is the second, that is to respond guest queries and everything at fast instance. So second is that. And once they books the stay, after you both the parties feel confident, then there are two ways. One is the instant booking, and second is the request to book. So the earlier part I said it for the request to book part, where host and guest have a little discussion or messages. Then guest sends a request by paying up the amount, and it be to the Airbnb. So after checkout only, Airbnb releases the payout after 1 day of check-in. So that is request to book, and instant book is guest can book at any time set by in your check-in time frame. So that is that. And after booking, guest booking, you should I suggest that you should reach out the guest in first, not the guest reaches out to you. If you reach out to first, then guest could feel that the host is responsive and everything. So that is there. And please do reach out to them via WhatsApp or via Airbnb chats. Airbnb chats are the records. Airbnb doesn't consider WhatsApp records as a valid proof if there is any dispute happens. So that is there. And but more convenient is for the WhatsApp, because it's more flexible to use, and everyone is familiar with it. So send the check-in check-out messages, directions, contact details. If you have a alternate number, or your co-host number or caretaker number, do send that also. Just create a template for once, and send it for all the check-in guests. So because these details are not changeable for every guest, no, it is fixed. So set and make a template and send it to all the people. So that is that. So yeah, yeah, the third thing is that you send the checkout and timing that you should mention, and contact details, directions, everything that should be there. And I suggest it's be better to create a guidebook also on Airbnb. Airbnb has a guidebook feature, so they have the places to visit and city advice like that. A sub feature, subtopics are there, sub guidebook. So it's better to create a standard one. Just it will take at least 2 hours or 1 hour for you to create, or maybe 30 minutes also, who are very fast typers. And you can share your advice. You can share the places of attractions nearby and all to that guidebook. And whenever guest books the stay, you just have to send the template that you prepared earlier and this guidebook alone, and they'll be quick to understand. So if you have a caretaker, then please add in the caretaker number also, because they are the backbone of running a homestay. Without them, running homestay is very difficult. I hope you all know. So that is the caretaker. We generally call caretaker for the people who cleans the property. We don't call them servant, etc. They are caretakers, and they are very different from the normal household assist workers, because in Airbnb or in any other homestays and all, they don't not only cleans the home, not only they mops and sweep, but they also arranges the home. They are the eyes of the host and hands of the host. So they are just like a host. So they arranges the stay with extra care and extra focus, because the guests who are paying 1,000 or 2,000 something, whatever they pay, they are coming with a mindset of that the Airbnb is a commercial thing and it is something like a guest house something. They most people so far I know observe that they think that Airbnb is a commercial. Yes, it is a commercial, but not in a proper sense. It is run by most of it are run by small homestay hosts like me, who have converted their homes to a Airbnb or a just homestay. Homestay means where host lives also, maybe in the house or nearby. That's the homestay. So guests have that thinking that it should be clear to the at super extent, like there should be no spider webs. That yes, there should be no, but sometimes some things might be there. So that's why the caretakers role is very important, because they just they are the eyes and hands of the host. And even if the host is not there, they be able to manage the property well. So that's why caretakers number should be added, and during the check-in also they be the one there. Or if you are solely cleaning the property, I have myself cleaned the property for I think 2, 3, or maybe 6, 7 months. Yeah, maybe 1 year also. I can clean my house. I have no hesitation, because it's my house. I'm not cleaning somebody's house or anyway. I can clean somebody's house also, but yeah, why there should be a hesitation to clean one's home? So before hiring a caretaker, I suggest you to clean your home, and also clean with the caretaker also. When you hire, just train them for 1 or 2 days. They will be used to it. Not 1 or 2 days, maybe a week. That be fine. Talk to them and all. So that's why we call them as a caretaker, because they are much more than the normal assist workers. So that's why. And so this is the third thing. And fourth thing is always ask the mode of transportation and all, and you can suggest that. I think I have shared also. about the guidebooks and all. That is fourth. So fifth one is a day before the check-in, you contact that you establish a point of contact a day before check-in, and and uh, inquire about their updates during their expected check-in time. Okay, sometimes they arrive late also, so we can coordinate it with caretaker, because I noticed that guest says that they be reaching at 1 p.m. but they be reaching at 6 p.m. So that happens frequently. So the people who run the homestays who are not on the property on site, and they arrange it through caretakers. Caretakers has many other jobs to do. They are doing multi jobs, not only focusing on your own homestay. They are working on your homestay, someone else homestay, or someone else home, or their own home, or some needs. They cannot be means it's very difficult to them for them to stay there for 3-4 hours to wait the guest, even with the guest late arrival. So that is the point I am trying to say. So that is the fifth point. Always coordinate and always inquire about the expected times, but don't be frequent. People don't like more questions and intrusive type of behavior. Okay, so that is I said. And sisters, always be clear about the roads and all, or you can guide also. That is there, like if your homestay is located in a rough terrain, in a hilltop and all, always convey in the first itself is that whatever challenges or experiences they might face, like there is a trekking involved and all that is there. And this listing location should be very accurate on Airbnb or any other platforms, so that guests could find. Okay, and always tell to them the landmark nearby, so they can see and identify the house quickly. So at the time of check-in, so this is the sixth part I am saying. At the time of check-in, I am telling you about how to host in a step-by-step manner. So that's why. So sixth thing is, at the time of check-in, always collect all people's ID, everyone's, but don't be too rigid that without ID you won't be allowing them to stay. So don't be too rigid, but I suggest to collect every single person's ID. Because that's the same thing they are doing on when they check in at the hotel too. So we are not hotels, but it's for everyone's good, having a proper ID, transparency, everything that be good for everyone, for the guest and for the host. So that is there. And if they are a foreigner and coming to India, so you should proactively inform the foreign abroad guest via Airbnb chat that you be needing their passport details to upload it to a government site known as FRRO. So FRRO, for those who don't know about this site, it is a foreign ministry website, government website. So whenever a foreign traveler, foreigner stays in a house or in a place for a day, for a night, one must have to upload their ID proofs. ID proofs I meant to say is that their passport details, their visa details, everything that, and the next destination, and that, like all where whatever the columns are there, you should help the guest to fill in the details. So it is a little lengthy and complex process for the first timers, So that is there for only first time, but in the second time and all you can do it very easily. So for that you have to register to that FRRO website, and you should have a ID. Homestay license is doesn't require to have a ID, so you can create a ID in 2 minutes. So you can create a ID and fill in the details. And for the second, third, and fourth time, I suggest that you create a template, because what I experienced from my own hosting journey, I have noticed that these foreigners are little hesitant to share their ID proofs or their details and all, because it's not prevalent. It is there that during check-in time they should submit some ID, like share some proof and all. But this FRRO, it is a little different. The questions or that queries that this website asks is little in depth. And this is for the foreigners good, so make them understand that this is for their own good only, so that our law enforcement could keep track and help them in time of need and all. So that is there. So for this I suggest you all to convey this need to fill FRRO form proactively via the Airbnb chat, because like I said, this Airbnb chat is the proof that Airbnb considers. Airbnb doesn't consider WhatsApp proof or call or video or anything. Yeah, video it does consider, but that written text and all, it's done via Airbnb. So so this video is solely focused towards Airbnb platform. Airbnb is just like a platform like Amazon. So I'll make other videos all about other platforms also, like Make My Trip, and yeah, there's also a new platform called Homey Hertz. So I'll explore that platform a little bit and share you the insights also. It's a developing platform. So like this platform, there are many. So I'll make one by one video about them too. So for this video, I am solely focusing on Airbnb. So like I told, that info to be conveyed proactively. So at the time of check-in, with the foreign guest, with any guest, be it foreign or Indian, don't be very intrusive and ask deep personal questions and all. Some people like, but most people don't like, because they are coming for a stay. And just let that be a stay, and there should be a little boundary between host and guest. That's what my opinion is so far from my experience, because I suggest that since we have a homestay, we should only offer the stay only. And if you are offering a experience and all, then do offer that also, and help also when they ask. But don't yeah, you can go, but don't be hyper, don't go to hyper mode and go to the extreme extra mile. Go the extra mile, but don't be in the extreme mode. So because like this arranging a taxi fares and all, so if there's a dispute between taxi driver and the guest, then you be in middle. So that is what I understood from my hosting journey. So but I still do refer taxi people and other extra mile efforts and all, helps and all. So that is and foreigners, like I told, they are little more into their privacy and all. Yes, you are. I have also did this before. So we Indian people are little more hospitable to the are very hospitable to the foreign travelers. So we do our best to help and host them to the extra mile. But From my experience, I understood that these foreigners value their privacy very much, and what we are trying the way to help them, they are thinking that we are intruding into their privacy space and all. So I suggest you all to keep a little calm and little set a little boundary, but you help them as much as possible. So that is that about the check-in. And like I told, create a template for your second or third foreign guest hosting and share that template to them, and they be filling the Google form. That is the template. The template in I suggest to have all the questions that are asked by the FRRO, and for that FRRO form filling, the guest photo is needed. So mention on them that also that a little short snap pic of them is also needed. So that be good. So, and for this you have to proactively inform. So it should not be a complete shocker to them that they are checking in and you are asking for the details, and that too in a depth. So that should not happen. It should be pre-informed. So why I am saying is that in the policy it's mentioned that if any person is not informing or not registering the foreign guest arrival at their home or place, then it is a chargeable offense, and there's fine and a prison sentence also. That's what the policy is saying, and even if it's not saying, we should be proactive with it, because it is good for all and helps in our national security and welfare of all people, for the guests and for us, everyone. And with that data, our tourism ministry also collects valuable insights about how many travelers are coming and going, and their movements, and also they can have great graphs and projections on tourism insights. So that is why this FRRO is. So I think this is the sixth or seventh point. So let this be sixth point on how to host a guest. So after the check-in, just introduce the home, um, which are little complicated. If it's not complicated, don't introduce the amenities or anything. But if there is any complicating things are there, then I suggest you all to paste some stickers on the paper stickers and write it down onto the wall, like how to turn on the tap or switch off the light or microwave, anything that is there. Otherwise you can request your caretaker to show them the house and all. So there are many ways of check-in. That is, one is the in-person check-in, where host or caretaker welcomes the guest and introduce the home and handovers the key and everything. That is there. And second is the lockbox check-in. So lockbox is a metal or plastic type of thing that is placed outside the home. So that is there. There is a key lock also. Keypad key numbering is there. So after booking, guest could share, this host could share that number on that instance itself, booking instance, or at the time of check-in time or check-in day. So that is there. And in that also there are two types. One is the manual logbox, and second is the automatic digital logbox. So digital logbox, there are so many technologies and features are coming day by day. Nowadays the digital logbox are so advanced that the code changes with the every guest check-ins. So in US and in India, in few places and all, that is happening there. With every guest check-in, somehow that there is a feature to create new codes, and it be passed on to the guest at the time of check-in. So that is there. And so this is second type. Third type check-in is a building staff. If you are running a boutique hotel or homestay, your staff be there to welcome and introduce the room or home. So that is the third. And fourth is giving the key to a neighbor or some other person, so that guest could collect keys from them. So these are type of check-in and all. And during check-in, if they are checking at late night, then I suggest you all to convey the extra needs that guests should consider. Like if they are coming in night and your location is in a rural area, remote with no street lights and everything, even the signboard is not visible, then I suggest you should make some arrangements for the show of way to the property, like some reflective tape at the road or at your property's gate, or some light, something should be there so that guests could identify and follow the way to your home, because Google Maps are all not 100% reliable, and especially with the remote locations and that all. So that is that about the check-in. And always make sure that before guests check in, always make sure to have the water tank filled, have the home cleaned, have everything arranged, so that guests should not check in and call the host or caretaker or inform via WhatsApp that this thing is not working, this is there, this is that. Though, so this should be avoided to the maximum extent. Okay, so before they check in, you should just make sure, or your caretaker should make sure everything should be in the correct standard order, like the water tank level filled up, everything. So that is that. So after guest check-in, I suggest after maybe 1 hour or 2 hour, you just inquire. It's just a template. What I do, I just inquire. I just copy paste and send it to the guest. That is everything okay in the home. If there's any issue, please do let me know. Me or my co-host or the team be ready to fix it at the earliest. So that you should convey, because if you do like this, no guest will feel that host is very caring towards them. So it'd be a good impression. Like, don't go to the overextend and write it in para everything. Just write few lines that is all okay, or is anything else needed. So that is there. And at the time of their booking, I forgot to mention that please do share all the nearby locations details. Yes, I told like you should share the guidebook. Yes, that is there. But the nearest restaurant and nearest grocery shop, that thing, these two things you have to share. What I do is I share the nearby locations like link wise. So and in guidebook is there, but yeah, this be very quick. So nearest grocery shop and restaurant should share. And if they are coming via this railway station and all, do inform the city advice everything that you know of. Like in my city, auto people charges very high. So what I mentioned in the guidebook is that take a taxi, Ola, and all. And because this auto people, I'm not against auto people, but if they feel that the person is from outside, even for me also, so they try their best to charge the highest. So these all advice, city advice, or take a bus. It only costs around 10 rupees from railway station to my home. 10 or 14 rupees max, but in a car it costs around 180, 350, something like that. So share your advice, city tips, everything on to that guidebook, which Airbnb has that feature, no? So you just make it for a once and share it to all the guests that you hosting. So that is there about inquire the guest update after they check in 2 hours or 3 hours max, and don't have chat, don't message them in middle of night, that all. So that is there. And Wi-Fi details, everything I suggest you to paste it that on onto your wall, or in your check-in instructions at that first instance, or only because nowadays Wi-Fi is also like have become like a food, cloth and water shelter kind of thing. And without Wi-Fi, people nowadays people go little unhappy. Times have changed so much. Not the people themselves. I myself go unhappy because I have to recharge again. So yeah, that is the Geo wonder that did in back in, I'm not sure when did, in 2016 or 2017. That is the wonder, and it really revolutionized. So that is that. And if your guests are checking out on the next day, then or any other day, I suggest you all to make them be informed a day prior, or 15 hours or 12 hours prior, that at the right time when they are awake, not the time when they sleep. Okay. So make them aware that how to make a proper checkout, like just create a template, like I told you, for everything there is a template. That's how the experienced host and all do. Just copy paste and do few edits. So share that template, checkout template to the guest, about how to check out, to whom to give the key or where to keep the key, and all. And if in your listing you require the guest to clean their dishes and all, then do mention that too on that checkout instructions. That should be shared a 12 or 1 day prior, so that they be aware. There should be no surprising needs for them, instances for them to face. So we should avoid that. And so yeah, and if one thing is that during this stay, if the stay is for 1 day or 10 days or 1 month, whatever it be, during the stays, don't be very intrusive, like I told you, and always help them like they are your own family, but have a little boundary. But you help them like your own family. You inquire about their needs. Don't over inquire, but you inquire and offer help. That you can drop them to a restaurant as you are going to office or somewhere, it's on the way, or and all. And I have hosted guests for free stays also. In your opinion, or whatever, so how do you think, why did I hosted free stays? I have hosted free stays, and also I have taken guests to far away places also for free of charge, because there are some hosts like me also who are not solely focused on money, and money is not all about. So I focused on having an experience. I enjoyed a lot, felt my guests like my family. So always have this approach while hosting guests. So don't be very calculative about the fees, about the things and all. Don't be very calculative and crude. Okay, and since and treat them like your own family. So what you do to your own family or relatives, I don't have any relatives, but still, you if you have, you be very happy and lucky. So if what you do to your relatives, when they come to your home, you do your best. If you're a good person, yeah, even if you're not, then you be doing something, no? So you introduce to the nearby places, or take them to a nearby restaurant, or a nearby attraction, or advise or guide them, share the recommendation, or helps them in whatever way possible. So just like that you should do towards host the guest who stays at your home, because they are staying at your home, so their well-being and their good is up depends upon you too. And with this you be also creating memories for them. So try to create good memories to the guest, so that they could remember that yes, I stayed at Lijo's place 10 years ago, 2 years ago, or whatever the time be, and he was such a good person. Or yes, I stayed at one host home a few years back, he was went to the extra mile and he was very good. Like, but don't go to the extreme miles, that's my suggestion. So but I don't know his name, but he was a good person. So this is the real wealth that we host should try to build and cultivate via our healing through hospitality journey. Okay, so that is the point. And the last point I wish to share is that after the checkout, don't offer them this luggage assistance also, if they are coming with their old parents or anything and all. If your caretaker could manage, can help, or you can help also. And always be clear about the listing description. Guests should not face any arrival shocks, like it is listed and you are hosting in some fifth or eighth floor, or second floor, or first floor, and guests thought that it's a ground floor. So that should not be there. And if you are providing pets, if you are hosting pets also, do provide them with the pet food, few pet food, and few pet bowls, water, and everything else. Little pillow type of something should be there. Then only you offer this pet friendly amenity. Otherwise, please don't offer pet friendly, because pets are also like a guest. It is pets are guest. Pets are the siblings or childrens of our guest, of ours also. They are also our guest. So host everyone equally, equitably. So this is that. And don't go after reviews. Don't be very crazed about reviews. If you are hosting good, if your listing is good, then be sure guests be giving a 5-star review and rating. And this review and rating is just is there for kept there for us to be motivated. But don't be very crude with it, and very calculative and all. And don't be manipulative also. Don't charge guests extra fees or extra anything, like and it will project a bad impression. If they are foreigners, it will project worse impression. Okay, don't charge guests extra fees and all, because they are also smart. They have done the research. And even if not, then please don't. Always be transparent and humble. That is that. And after they check out, don't message them. Just say that safe travels. Yes, they are traveling, so in your message, goodbye message, mention safe travels. That. And after the checkout, don't in that day itself, don't message that please give us a review, 5-star rating. Don't demand 5-star rating. That's my suggestion. First and foremost, don't demand 5-star rating. If you have hosted guests for free, and if your amenity is listing up to date and good, be sure that guests be giving 5-star. Even if they don't give, let it be. So after the checkout, whatever the coming day be, Saturday or Sunday, just remind them for having a review, and remind them only 3 times, not the 4th or 5th time. and always remind them on the Saturday or Sunday, because that be the day they might be free and at home, or at free from stress or anything. And always request for reviews at the time of morning or evening. Afternoon, people might be stressed out or might be busy in something else, or something be there. So always request them at the evening or morning time. So that only 3 times you should inform. And always says in message that hope to host next time with better amenities and better hospitality. So that should be the ending message of it. And I can go reminder on the Airbnb chat and WhatsApp. And people who really likes your home and your hospitality, they'll surely revisiting and staying with you. And I have many multiple repeat guests. Some people have stayed with me for 6 times continuous. And one of my inspiring guests stayed with me 30 days in 1 year, 30 days in the second year. My father also was there, my brother there. We all hosted. So when they checked out for the second year, that time only my father passed away, just 3 days before, after the checkout. They stayed with us more than 75 or 78 days in total, foreign people. So that's how the trust and human connections are, and that's the spirit of real hosting guest, and which is being helped with this option of Airbnb platform. So like that, there's couchsurfing also, where people host guests for free. So for the next video, I'll make a video about the couchsurfing, and I'll make my hosting talks 3 video for why to host guests for free. Don't be surprised. It'd be the best initiative that you'll be doing if you host a guest for free, but with terms and conditions. Terms and condition is a must. So don't host for free for all guests, but don't be racist also. But terms and conditions should be there, and always follow your intuition. Okay, bye. Hope to see you for my third hosting talks. Bye. Goodbye.